Hello, hello. How are y'all doing today? Hello, Misdirection. Glad to see you to joining for this. Minimize Discord. Hello, 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 Batpack. How are you doing today? Uh, yeah. It's finally time for the final boss. Well, how are you? I'm doing all right. Got to see my puppy for the first time in a while. So that's nice. Go ahead and turn that on. Hey. I believe the ads should be over, but yeah. Yeah, we're really at Radahn, huh? Already. And I know it's Radahn. The game's told me already. Also, I've seen a little bit of footage. Hoi hoi, I'm here. Hey, Aqua. Glad to see you could make it. Yeah, we're fighting Radahn. I literally have the Grace right outside the arena. I already know it's Radahn, but yeah, I've seen a little bit of footage, not too much. Of course, excited for the finale. Yeah, it's. I really hope more people can rip. It's such an insane reveal. I mean, like the game just tells you, right? It just tells you before that, but it is like essentially an insane reveal. Like at this point, you could just like make a wild guess. You could make a guess that it's Radahn. Also, if you follow the NPC quests, yeah, I followed quite a bit of them. Again, I don't think I could thank you enough, Aqua, for telling me about what was his name, Onsmock. That really saved my skin during the arena. Like holy, yep, Onsmock, yeah. Because I missed Hornsense quest. The quests are pretty direct. Yeah, like some of them are, of course, classic Souls-like levels of you have to reload the game like 7 different times. The Elias quest. But yeah, others are just summon an NPC for a boss fight, which, funnily enough, is actually the one that I missed. But yeah, um, I tried following as many as I could. Hornson's quest did end. That's just one ending to it. I mean, yeah, just I failed. I failed to do it. I thought that. I guess I just thought that I had more time than I actually did to get to the summoning seal. And when I realized I missed it, I realized, yeah, I was gonna be a little bit of trouble, and I completely forgot that I completely forgot that I did the wrong intro. I did like the wrong dialogue option to continue more. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that affected the arena until like I saw more spawn in. Nightwing getting character trailers is insane. There's a new trailer weekly. Oh my gosh, that's. I don't know if I'm gonna play Nightwing, but we'll see. Anyway, yes, enough talking. Plan for today: kill God, a God, and a Lord. Didn't realize should look into it. Excited for Nightwing. Yeah, it's very interesting to say the least. But yeah, uh, fight Radahn. That's literally it. That's literally all we're doing. And once I'm done with that, uh, once we're done with that, that's it for Elden Ring. Like, that's the last thing for this. I'll look into potentially making a supercut on YouTube. Uh, expect that probably 2027. I'm joking, by the way, but yeah, I would like to look into making a supercut for that. Prominent consort is it? Yep. It's $40 and it's gonna have good multiplayer. Maybe. Anyway, yeah. If we finish that early, by the way, I have planned out that we could just go ahead and that I have something else. You might notice it in the stream title, but it's been a while since I played Hollow Knight, and Silk Song is coming out soon. I'm not coping, so I thought I'd maybe play Hollow Knight. So I thought I'd maybe play Hollow Knight again. And what better game to like hold over the what better game to hold over like the week after I finish Radahn than Hollow Knight, and I decided, you know what, I may as well randomize everything. It's been a while since I've done a true Hollow Knight randomizer. Did you have plans in the future to do Dark Souls 3? I am planning on doing Dark Souls 3, but I'm going through each of them sequentially. It's similar in DNA to Elden Ring. It's an excellent boss selection. Hollow Knight, I think Hollow Knight will come out soon. I think it's confirmed at this point. I mean, yeah, it came out in 2017. If you're talking about Silksong, though, then yeah, that one has a release window of this year. Anyway, yeah, if we beat Radahn early, we're gonna be doing a Hollow Knight randomizer just to pass the time this week, I guess. Also because I might or might not want to try getting into the daily Silksong news just to say there has been no news today. It'd be awesome. Anyway, Elden Ring. This is the right layout, right? Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. There we go. I love Hollow Knight so much. I do too. It's a very good game. And I did say, I have said, by the way, I've said multiple times that I am planning on streaming my first playthrough of Silksong when it comes out. And I'm holding myself to that. I've said it for years. They're more buggy than From Software randos sometimes. I did a lot of them in the past. I didn't notice any bugs, really. This whole series that really helped me is each game should be approached on its own terms. Playing DS1 like DS3 doesn't feel quite right, along with DS2 like DS1, etc. Yeah, that's fair. Like they each like expand upon, change the mechanics a little bit. Yes, okay. So I'm nervous. I'm actually a little nervous. Time for the final fight. Maybe some Hollow Knight randos. Yeah, it's... Yeah. Aqua, I should also ask about, like... So, you're a mod on my channel, right? Do you want to stay... Are you okay with staying a mod, or do you think you'll throw in the towel? Because initially it was only planned for, like, Elden Ring, so I didn't have to tab out. But... just curious. I'd like your thoughts about that. Happy to stick around and help out? Awesome. Anyway, 77 hours. I'm scared. Like, I don't know if I've said that already. I'm actually really scared. Actually, I'm gonna take that off just to make this a little bit easier. One thing left to do.
My loyal blade and champion of the festival.
For the record, I have actually not seen these cutscenes.
Both your deeds will ever be praised in song.
Okay. Okay.
Now, the vow will be honored, and my lord brother's soul will return, so that he may be my consort.
Oh my god, I'm... Firstly, that is not easy. Thank you so much for mentioning that, by the way. My mom came in the room and I guess I forgot to, like, unmute myself. That's such a cinematic cutscene, by the way. Hi, Rain, also. Not easy fight. And on the topic of being nerfed twice in one game, I've only seen that happen one other time. That being, Terraria's Obsidian Armor. And if you've ever heard of what they did with Obsidian Armor, in, I believe, 1.4, they made it a whips. They made it from, like, just a generic Classless armor into a whip-centric Summoner armor to kind of bridge the gap between, well, what they then introduced to be the Flinks for Coat and Flink Staff, to be a post-evil, my boy, hold on, that's being blocked on my end. Did you start already? Yeah, so it was busted as all hell. Oh my gosh, it was absolutely broken. Even after they nerfed it once, and they nerfed it a second time in 1.4.4, and now it's in it's actually in a pretty good spot now. It's still good. It's still viable in hard mode. But you're probably going to want to swap to Spider Armor, or Hallowed. Of course, B Armor is still an option, but yeah. Anyway. Yeah, it's... I stream Terraria on Fridays, just not this week because Elden Ring. That. Anyway, yeah. This would be a funny fight. Oh yeah, for sure. Hi, Radahn. Oh, he do twice. Oh, Musa is so diverse, it's ridiculous. I've heard that combined between phase 1 and phase 2, there are over 50 different attacks he can do. Like attack strings. Before going to like a neutral state. Which is so wild. Yeah, this is... Whew. I might have seen the fight a little bit more than what I used to. Also, hold up, what is this? Oh, Ansbach. This fight started on the wrong foot for me because I'm gonna be honest, why Radahn? Lore Rise, why is I'm still not buying the whole reason? I mean, like, we get it, we fight, and I'm guessing like we fight Radahn in the base game when he's kind of just in a rotted away state, both literally and more metaphorically. Like, he's not entirely there. This time he absolutely is, and he is a complete badass. But also, like, it makes sense that Radahn would be, like, I guess the consort for, Mikola. Out of, like, all the NPCs, in case they were going to make, Mikola a king, or a god, or whatever, I think. That's my interpretation of it, which I think, it makes sense. Also, Moog already has a refight. Morgott is technically a refight as well. Like, it makes sense that Radahn has a refight too. Oh. Twice in a row? Oh my god! Ayo, hey Frankie! Also, apparently the patch that nerfed this boss in particular, the refight, apparently that made like one of the attacks trivial by just adding 10 frames. like they added 10 frames to one hit of an attack, and it went from being one of the most challenging to dodge to one of the most trivial, apparently, from what I heard. Also, hi Frankie, how's it going? I don't know if I already said hi. We're killing God. Really? Only ever beat this first Radahn once, and I still think it's one of my favorite fights. This seems like it's gonna be a fun fight, but also a really challenging one. Are you gonna do the other opener? That's not what I was expecting! And I still get hit by him. Oh, strong. God. Oh my God. I guess what really threw me off is that it really felt like the lore was leaning towards Godwin being the consort. Godwin in his prime, that would have been far more exciting, and that fits with what the lore was building up for with both of them. So 10 hours total and pre-nerf, it felt like I was progressing a raid fight solo. It was kind of sick, so found a parry too. Oh yeah, you can parry bosses in this game. I never really go for it because the parry is just kind of a little bit weird, at least compared to what I'm used to. It's not immediate. It's like after a little bit of a delay. I should do parrying next time I go through this game. But I'm guessing that one parry doesn't equal a free, like, critical, right? I'm guessing you have to do it, like, at least twice, right? Don't know how many times, though. I need to be cautious in case he does the star color cry. God. We're gonna heal here? That's not easy to dodge. Oh my god. I'm no parry king, I only got kind of okay at them thanks to Plunder from DS3. It gets you free hit or two with the right weapons, so good enough. I mean, I guess. And I'm guessing Blade of Mercy also works on the parry staggers. As well as like the parry critical hits, I guess, is how the game would put them. So yeah, this is a rough fight. It's fun, but it's rough. Wait to see what it does. I'm guessing that's the one you mean? Yeah, they added, from what I heard, they added 3 frames to the second slash in that. And it went from the craziest move to dodge, like most technical move to dodge, to the easiest thing. Like a star color? No. Don't do that. I'm absolutely getting more used to the fight. At least this part of the fight. Obviously not perfect, but like... Oh. Oh. Oh yeah, also I haven't seen the intro or phase change cutscenes yet. The inevitable phase 2. Oh yeah, for sure.
Lord brother. At long last you are returned. Tarnished one. Aspiring lord of the old order. If you have known sin, if you grieve for this world, then yield the path forward to us. To I, Nicola, and my promised consort, Radahn.
Oh my gosh. That's not, oh, that's not good. That's not good. Oh, I should probably roll into that. my god. These attacks really aren't flashbangs anymore. Dang. Oh my god, did they used to be brighter? Also, I was only at 1 red flask. I don't think I'm gonna be using my favorite part, the orbital strike. Oh jeez, he has one of those. They were indeed brighter. Oh wow. Huh. Okay, before I continue though, I will just go ahead and do I will just go ahead and change my flasks because I don't think I'm gonna have enough time to get that in. I'll still save 1 blue though. Visually painful. Oh jeez. Wow, that is. Does not seem fun. Oh, and it had to be phase 1 too. Alright, Radahn. There you go. Problem. Gonna get you rolling in. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's... Oh my god. I feel like the orbital strike used to be a bit large enough I decided to just eat the first one so I can rebuff. Oof. Yeah, oh, yeah. This is really. They might have just went over the top with this fight, like when it came out and they pumped it down. What color? Nope. Good start though? Yeah, I agree. God. Oh my god. Oh. Wow. I'm just... That is... actually kind of crazy. Kinda is not putting it lightly. Gonna go to sleep. Good night, good luck. Thank you. Have a good rest. I'm not. That would get me hit in phase 2. Oh, wow. Thought I get hit there, but like. It was not safe. There's no real good time to heal, except like after the attacks. And I need to think of like essentially I need to think of on the fly when I have to go for an attack or heal. That's wild. What am I completely forgot to check my talismans. That's safe. That one's not. Oh my god. Oh! That... Oh, so yeah, that light blast, that was like... Was that like the phase 2 transition? Wait, there's another one here? Oh, Steel, yeah, you can summon both of those guys for this. That's cool. So the people you summoned for the people you teamed up with in the NPC arena, you can also summon for this fight. That's cool. I completely forgot to check these. I do not want Blade of Mercy on. This is already scuffed. Okay, so we are going to be doing... I guess this, but I don't think it stacks. Well, it could stack. I don't know if it does. Actually, no, Holy Negation. You can just rest of the grace to reset. Yeah, that's true, actually. Okay, so what do I want here? Uh... Do these two stack? I forgot if Wingsword Insignia and Millicent's Prosthesis stack. I know there is some combination of stacking and not stacking, but I forgot if they do. And if not, I'll just do the Talisman of All Crucibles. It's a terrible idea, but like... I could just go with that. But also, I'd rather just do this kind of legit. Learn the fight. I'm thinking. By the way, did you ever get around to that summon in the northeast area of the DLC, where the second favorite rooms were? Actually, did I? Like, east. Is there a settlement over here? You mean like this one? Yes, I don't believe so. I could go over there real quick, but like, I don't know. Should go there. It's quick. This has something nice. Lots of importance to the story. No. You just run past the sentinels? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. Shaman village. Minor Erdtree. Okay, I'll just check this out real quick. This is supposed to be like the finale, or the attempts of it being the finale, but like, I could take a quick little detour, I guess. So like, this is cute and all, but is there supposed to be something here? Like, I'm just saying. Also, that was a rhetorical question. Don't answer. Oh. Golden Braid. The heck? It's a talisman. What? Oh, it is. Oh! Oh! It's the +3 holy talisman. Oh. That's cool. Yeah, that makes sense. Figured it might come in handy for phase 2. Oh yeah, for sure. Braid of golden haircut loose. Queen America's offering to the grandmother. Boosts holy damage engagement with the utmost. Lords her prayer, her wish, her confession. There's no one to answer. America never returned home again. Yeah, that makes sense. Combined gate front staircase. This is America's home? Wow. So that's the one that I'm gonna put there. So I have the golden braid and Dragon Crest Great Shield Talisman, as well as Misson's Prosthesis and the two-headed turtle. I guess that's a good set. Well, that's in case I get hit by like some of the holy attack, which, considering like the beams of light from the boss himself. That's probably just a bad roll. Nice, phase 2. Oh. No!
I promise you, 1,000-year voyage guided by compassion.
What the heck? Oh my god. What the heck? That grab didn't do any damage. What? What's the point of that? That does not help. That does not help. Didn't know that that's a thing though. Like there is a grab. Don't do that. Not safe. You remember the blood? I'm gonna call that the blood flame slash. That's blood flame slash is not safe. It's not safe to do an archer. What you gonna do? I don't think I could have done this fight last stream. Also, I was like, what, 3.5? I was also like, what, half an hour over? I don't blame you there. Yeah. I'm like outside of this boss fight, which I think I am. I like this fight, by the way. Like I'm actually kind of having fun. Attack. Don't my distaste color your opinion. I mean, like, you were fighting Creep, right? This is post-turn. There are obviously going to be some differences. That make the fight more or less enjoyable. That's not safe. That is. So don't immediately attack after that. It's true. A bulk of my criticisms come down to why Radahn. I mean, like, I don't know. Like, Radahn is important somehow. Like, he's important to the gameplay somehow. He's important to the lore somehow. Of course, he'd be important to the DLC somehow. Just saying. What was up with that? What was up with the turnaround? What you gonna do? again. God. Never attacked me personally. At least that's how the game explains it. You know, it's just my onion. Yeah, I guess so. I'm guessing that was also autocorrect. Changing opinion to onion. Nope, that was intentional. Okay. Do one of the more unique intros or just the same? Same one. Just a dumb joke I never got over. What the heck? I got thrown off so much by that. What the heck? That the blood flip slash doesn't deal bleed. Considering the parties. Do it 3 times in a row? Nope. That's stab. I'm surprised it doesn't deal bleed. Like bleed buildup. It'd be cool if it did, but I'm surprised it does not. Don't look on it. Whoa. Oh, gotcha. Oh my god. Blood flame slash is not safe. I just need to get that ingrained in my head. It's a standalone attack, but he can combo that into some pretty nasty stuff. So don't go for anything. Okay, it's slightly longer, but like, I don't know. Don't go for an attack on Blood Flame Slash, especially in phase 2. Got it. I'm learning, chat. I'm learning. Even though I've seen a bit of this fight before, I'm learning. I forgot to two-hand my weapon. It's fine. He's not doing anything. Yeesh. I was cautious about the potential follow-up. At the same time, just gotta make the same mistake a few times. Yeah, sometimes I just like talking to myself. Sometimes I just talk to myself about it. Also, can I just say that final boss fight, that the music, like, really makes you feel like taking God down, huh? Well, taking a god down. I feel like I should specify considering yesterday was Easter. And especially considering what was announced this morning, which, if you know, you know. That's not safe attack. This is solo stomp? Yeah, I'm talking to something to my friend Alex, because talking to myself is a good way to interact with her. Is your bird like... Does your bird, like, sometimes mimic the words you say? He does talk to Smash. He also says, "Are you a good boy?" which is very cute. That is very cute. Oh, he did the follow-up. He almost never does the follow-up. Oh my god. That attack's awful to dodge. Especially funny after he just... I don't think he knows she... that's comedic. Oh, so yeah, I'm fine with losing 100,000 runes. Like, what's 100,000 runes gonna do? It takes 200,000 to level up at this stage of the game. And also, like, it's the final boss. Like, what am I gonna use those for? And if I need like a few thousand runes, I can just kill an enemy here. Like, it's not that big of a deal. We lose 100,000. color cry. I knew it. It's a little delayed. Okay, so that's kind of how you cut it. That's nasty, by the way. I don't know how I dodged that, but I did. Like, him just turning around and immediately doing, like, a slash is actually really nasty. Okay, that attack's not free. He just turns around! Saw it coming. By the way, it's from what I've seen, it's a little poor. It's a little bit over. No, no, oh!
I promise you
Yeesh.
1,000-year voyage guided by compassion.
Oh my god. Compassion. Like, what was... Like, what's so bad about me? What's so bad about Miko taking over? Oh wait, I guess it means I can't take over. It's fine. I've already taken the Elden Throne. I'm already the Elden Lord. I've already seen the ending cutscene. They did that before like seriously attacking the DLC. left right slash is not safe. Like says there's a risk of taking lordship. Sure, yeah. Oh, dang it!
I promise you, 1,000-year voyage guided by compassion.
God. It's not with the power. Wait, is that what that does? Wait, is that what the... hold up. Is the grab what this item is for? Does it, like, remove that? So that's cool, but, like... I don't know. I don't know if I can even get it off unless, like... I dodge, like, one of those Light of Mikola's keen observation. Yeah, I remember something about that item being usable, but, like... Maybe it's, like, useful here, considering, you know, Mikola is here. Not safe. Not safe. Not safe. Not safe. Nasty, by the way. Safe. I really should not have done that. I guess I was just kind of saying like what was going through my head for that about like whether I could save or not. I need to like start levying attacks more like that, and then either attack or heal. Usually. So these are roughly the same. In terms of like length. I think this is only. I think this is somewhat safe. This is absolutely safe. That was safe, but I didn't. That's kind of fake. Not safe. Why did I do that? I guess the grabbing sweep is like, safe, huh? Ground slam is safe. Not safe. Safe to be only safe to be one. I mean, two could also be safe. I just need to be cautious about one. I guess the sweep into the slam is like. What is that? What? That's a pretty normal reaction? God. Go for this one. I guess this is just safe. Ice the meters is safe, but I can't attack. It's only safe for like. It's only safe for like. unsafe. That's unsafe. Trouble dodging the first part of that. I got lucky there. I greeted for the heal, and I didn't get punished. I have no more heals. No, I'm good. Did I get it there? I don't think I got it there. Oh my god. I think whenever he's doing like the clone attacks from like the clone slams where it's just like from the right, like a right overhead slash from the clones. I think I could just correct me if I'm wrong. Could I just dodge them if I just run to the right? Is that just a thing that you could do? And then I have to dodge the final one normally. So if he leaps, okay. So if he leaps up, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 for real. Seems that you could run most of it and roll the last one. Yeah, and that also applies to like, the meteor one where he leaps up, and then after setting up the meteors, like, if you just keep running right, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 slam, And then, and it's not just a, slam, but it's like the pull-out shockwave, which is like the Pillars of Light. I'm guessing I could just do that. I guess I could just run right. Not as confident in that one? Maybe. Like I've done that. As safe. A second one? Try and take a hit there. I think I just have to like roll inwards. That did not feel like it was actually a safe move to attack through. Let's test that. Not like that. Oh my god. Maybe I need to like jump a little bit earlier. But then like yeah, I was able to dodge previous times he's run out. I still haven't made to the halfway mark. That's crazy. I think I made the right decision to spend all week on this. I'm just saying. I think I think that was the right call. Jumping earlier works. Nasty one to come out. What are you gonna use? Close distance? Okay, you can just do that. Phase 2. Not perfect. Oh my god. Oh. That. Oh, they don't stack. Okay. Wait, so that means that Winged Sword and Millicent's Prosthesis do stack. That means that they do stack. Okay. At least I don't have a waterfowl dance, eh? I'm not gonna lie. I think like the charging attack in phase 2 kind of feels like waterfowl, but so far nothing has like actually just been straight up waterfowl dance. So far. I don't know if Radahn has a move that just like leaps up to the sky and just flashbangs you. I don't know if he has one like those. At least after you got that 3 combo there. What you gonna use, pal? I keep always getting hit by the first part of that freaking combo. And if sometimes, in a lot of times, if I don't get hit by the first part, time. I don't know what happened there though. Maybe a minute this time? Probably worth doing that. Oh. So I can face it too. I'd say it's eye-opening, but it's more just Yeah, you mentioned that the attacks were just brighter. Oh, that's not good. That's really not good. Okay. I got combo. I got combo. No one to blame but me. It's so bad. I cheese pre-patched no regrets, and surprisingly, what brought him down in the first place is still quite effective. I knew you'd do it. I know you do a Star Collar. safe. That's fine. Oh, yeesh. Waterfowl Radahn would be rancid. Ivo, yeah, I absolutely agree. Eh. Yeah, waterfowl is certainly the move of all time. If you know how to dodge it, you know just how obnoxious it is to figure out how to dodge it. If you don't know how to dodge it, good luck. It just kills you. Like, there's no hope for tanking waterfowl. It just kills you. Show again before long. I mean, like, I'm getting past phase 1 relatively easily. Relatively, compared to phase 2. As for respect reasons against boss. What? Is this weapon not good? It's hard to be well for every boss except Metter. Well, every DLC boss except Metter. And of course, except for Lana. Because that's the boss I got it from. This is not safe! This is not safe! Okay. Oh. Don't star color again. My god. Don't star color again. Thank you. Thank you for doing something that isn't star color again. That delayed one is terrifying. Thankfully the right-hand sword actually doesn't do fire damage. It does magic. Am I dead here? I'm not dead here. I'm dead here. It's got a good boost set, just fire damage on all of these games, unless your name is Moog or Fire Giant. Oh, yeah. Because, yeah. Doesn't Moog Lord of Blood have something like, what, 80 fire resist? It's like something crazy. Also, like, what are the resists on this guy? Hold on, let me, actually, I'm curious. I'm just curious. I'm just curious what the resists on this guy are. Moog with his casual 80% resist. Yeah. 40 for magic and fire. Okay. Resists. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It is 40 across the board, except for Pierce, which is 20, and Holy in phase 1, which is 0. Oh my gosh. No wonder the R1s were doing more damage. He's weaker to Pierce. Then he's to slash. What the heck? That's absurd. So this does so this does more damage than this. So I should be using R1 instead of R2. No wonder it was dealing more damage. Tactics refined. I mean, I was debating between using either of them because normally R2s are this one's not probably not gonna come out. Oh wait, what? Shouts to the Antispur Rapier for getting me through the pre-patch mess. Oh yeah, no, that's yeah. Judging by the fact that it's a rapier, it probably just deals pretty much exclusively piercing damage. Good old cancer stomach. I'll do Golden Vow inside, but I don't like the thought. Oh my god, the roll attack is more than an R2. Okay, so I shouldn't be using R2s then. In there? Oh my god. So, okay, so roll in for the second roll there. Probably roll back right, front left. Base 2 specifically resistant to all status effects besides sleep and madness immunity. Hilarious. Radahn, immune to madness. Thrust weapon rot buildup. Oh yeah, that's what that one is? Oh, that's funny. Oh, Star Power twice. Good. Yeah, R1s are just doing more damage. Yo.
Oh. At least you just got a Unga Bunga R1 to win.
Yeah, true. My gosh. Actually, such a brutal phase too. Whoops. Well, I guess we're going in with one less red pot.
my god! You rot pots, yeah, that extra 2 damage would be very useful. I don't know if I have the resources. I don't know if I have the resources for that. Or I could just equip the Anspur Rapier as a sidearm and use them to the rocks.
I don't even think I have that one. But I'm curious, like... You can dual stance them. It's just the R1. It's just the R1 and L1 moves are swapped. Well, actually, I was just curious. Needle Piercer seems cool, but like phase 2 holy resist, and also I don't even know if like phase 2. I don't even know how nice phase 2 will be. It probably won't be. It absolutely isn't. I'm not. I don't think I'll do that. This weapon works fine. Meteors is essentially a free heal in phase 1. Fortunately, we're no longer in phase 1.
Oh my god. How the hell do you dodge that one?
I wasn't actually doing that terribly in phase 2.
Considering all cruise talents, maybe dodging can be dicey. Does it improve like the recovery time?
The issue is I'm also just taking a lot of damage. But it might be worth considering that. Like, I don't want, like... What? Do I want it...
What do we get rid of, though?
Like...
Hmm...
I'm not really running into issues with stamina, am I? Plus it also gives me a new...
method of dodging, but unfortunately it is taking my resists down quite a lot, actually.
Yeah. With this, it goes, like, physical, for example, goes from 68... 68 to 54. Just something to consider.
But it also lets me to dodge using a backstep. Crazy. That's crazy. That's actually wild.
I don't even need to hold a direction for some of those attacks. I can just, like... I can just press the B button with that. That's so crazy. Problem is, that does make me take a lot more damage.
And those iframes were delicious. Oh, yeah. Like, backstabs don't normally have iframes, which I guess is mostly just like a reposition tool against NPCs, but dang, it feels good to dodge boss attacks with them. Or other players. Maybe not just NPCs. Yeah, that normally would not kill me. Oh, that was insane. I keep forgetting he just started with like a double sweep. That's gonna do so much more damage to me now. Parry? I don't doubt it. It's also so fun to backstep. Oh, can you believe they didn't add a refight boss system in this DLC because it is literally taking place in kind of the realm of the dead? Yeah, I guess it's mostly just like the. I think of it more of like the Shadowfell from Dungeons and Dragons. Imagine I just never click. as much parries unless we're talking with Bloodborne with the gunshot parries. Like how did you like how do those work, by the way? How did you actually get like, and how are you actually able to get like a riposte with that kind of parry? Because it never made sense. It never made sense from like just the stuff I'm seeing, because never played it, never on the PlayStation. That did almost all my health bar. That did the rest. Just very legally obtain Bloodborne and play it on an emulator. Well, like this like Rob stuff isn't necessarily that big of a depth, right? Like yes, it's big. It's like double A, though. Right before they attack. Timing just feels better for me compared to shield parries. I mean, I guess. I should not have done that. Could have gone worse. Okay, how do you dodge? Like, I see people dodging that by going over by like running right. Is it like straight right? Is it right and forward? Is it right and back? It's kind of tough to say what it even is. AA, AAA, etc. Definition is never all that concrete in the first place. True. I wish I knew. I'm.
Oh my god.
Yay. Was that just a nasty angle? Oh. This is a really tough fight. Radahn, do something. Your move. I'm in like a nasty angle on like a rock. That's my first flask? I need to like get used to dodging right instead of dodging left. Nice. Oh, it's all down to just one move. You know, like, I have the other one that's just rolls. Like, maybe I could go with that one instead, and it takes, like, less damage reduction. That's a significant amount, by the way. Maybe I could just go with the Crucible Feather Talisman. Unfortunately, that means no more backsteps. This is just rolls. didn't have the talisman on, I would be dead. No, no, I would have been hit again.
Oh my god.
Did I get hit by the swords there too?
Also, yeah, for the like left right X thing, for that, like it's hard to detect when that's gonna happen. So I guess like my default should just be rolling to the right instead. Oh my god, it's a freaking... that attack. I need to learn how to dodge that attack. Or else I won't last a moment when he pulls it out in phase 2. That just has to happen. At this rate, I'm not 100% certain if we're even going to get to Hollow Knight this week. I missed both times. Isn't the boss even too close to? Real fight begins now. What's this? It is slightly back. Oh my god, okay. Okay.
Oh my god!
So when he does that, it's okay. I think I found the angle on that. It's back a little bit. That is still nasty, though. I did not expect him to open up by jumping up quickly and sending down clones. I was expecting Light Amicala. I was not expecting that. Well, it's the multi-clone attacks and the left-right X. Specifically, learning how to see it. That's fine. Works. I don't know why I went for that. I know that attack isn't safe. Watch as he T-poses and a pillar of light appears. Nice. Oh my god. Oh my god. The beams of light are so obnoxious. The AoE is like a little bit too large. Like the AoEs of the light slashes are like way too large. Like just maybe not way too large, just one size too large, you know? It just feels like I'm barely dodging them, and sometimes it feels like I shouldn't, and sometimes it feels like I should.
light by default is like not a bad idea. Dodge that. Yeah, that helps with that. Thanks. That was not the starting attack that was. Oh my god. Once I figure out how to like deal with the phase 2 versions of like all of the sword combos, and then learn how to deal with the clone dive slashes. Once I figure out how to deal with those, both types, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I figure that out, I will truly be smooth sailing. But for the time being, I am getting my rear end handed to me. Royally so. In multiple ways.
Oh. Yep, I found the angle for that. It's back and slightly right. I just see you remember that 1, 2. In the event of 1, 2, 3, instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 and 5 happen immediately after 3, so I do need to roll that one. Another X slash? Oh. I greeted that deal. I should have waited. I'll give it like 3 more attempts before I call it there for today. God, this is... It's hard. Likes doing X slash bro. That's very good. If I notice him do that slash, I should honestly, I think you could just buffer the rolls. That was a mistimed roll. Yeah, I'm just... Oof. Yeah, this is... I do get what people are saying when they say this boss is just straight up part of the Millennia. Now this is pod racing. That's not how you do it. Not that early. Can't do that early. Just doing some testing early in the fight. That's not good. is not easy to find. You can't roll like that at phase 2. It's actually pretty fun, I'd say. A good angle then. I could have sworn that was one of the bad ones. Or is it just my timing? It might just be my timing, actually. Oh my god. I should give this boss under the gameplay pass. Give him the patch to where they're standing on that first boss within the boss and they can't go any lower. Jeez, do you really dislike this boss that much? That's... I'm sorry to hear that, I guess. But, oh my gosh. Yeah, this... Like... Yeah. This boss has definitely gotten better, like, from what I've heard. I don't know why it didn't attack there. That was just too early. I just missed the timing there. I've been hit by the same attack 3 times. I was right to pause because I wanted to enter phase 2 at full health.
gonna call it there. That's... I don't think I'm making much more progress in phase 2 for tonight. I feel like my drive is just gone. Hey, I did stuff. Like, yeah. Like 5 people in the audience. That's crazy. It's fair. Good to take a rest and refuel. Yeah, absolutely. What do you mean I can't snooze ads? No, snooze the ads. No. Ads are about to start. Which would have been awful. Did great considering this boss. Yeah. No, I'm snoozing ads for 5 minutes. I don't care. Alright, let's pick someone to raid, shall we? Following. Who is alive? Check Discord. Great considering this boss. Yeah, I've seen some of this. I've seen a little bit of this boss. I just don't know how to dodge it. Let's check this. What's at the greatest time? Could do Abby again. Like I've done Abby a lot, but could do Abby again. Do it currently going through Sonic Mania. Whatever works. Yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and raid Abby. Alright. Hope you guys enjoyed. I shall catch you all on Wednesday for another shot of attempts at Radahn. I don't know. Alright. Hope you have a great day. Catch you Wednesday.